Hey guys, another rant video. This one's probably going to be a lot longer than my uh, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 one. Just so y'all know, I'm more than halfway done with the Art of Hearing God, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. Although I did learn a lot, um, so I'm kind of disappointed. Um, but yesterday, I got a call from one of my good friends who is a prophet, basically, and he was asking me a question. He was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, basically, answer the question, "Who are you? Who does God say you are?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So I was like, he calls me son or whatever, and he's like, "No, not that. Who are you?" And I was like, "Am I a prophet?" And he goes, "Bingo." And so, uh, because I called him and I told him some things that I was studying, some books that I've been reading, and Smith Wigglesworth and everything, and the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and the Book of Acts, and I'm just like, God, I'm getting frustrated. I'm doing what you asked me to do, and I'm tried the Art of Hearing God, and it's not working. And I want to do the David Wagner School, but I can't do it this year. Could I do it next year? And God's like, I'll open up a door. So I'm just like frustrated. I've got so many emotions going right now, but still got a smile on my face either way. Um, so all in all, although the Art of Hearing God, although I did about half of it, it was I learned a lot about prophecy from a biblical perspective, but I'm like, how do I get that activated in my own life? It doesn't make like it's frustrating because I don't have John Paul here to help me through it because he's went home to be with the Lord, and so I'm just really frustrated, and I'm like, God, am I doing it wrong? What's the point? Am I supposed to be your prophet? Am I supposed to be what you want me to be? What is it? So that's just where I'm at right now. And God's put it on my heart to do the David Wagner School in Sarasota, Florida next year if he has it. So, uh, and for those of you that live in Sarasota and want to dab deep into the prophetic, definitely go check that school out at the Harvest Church, and that's where I think I can go next year, but I'm not 100% sure. And like I said, if you're in Sarasota, Florida, take 4 weeks out of your summer. It will be worth it, I promise. Because I had David Wagner at my prayer seminary back in 2016, and he gave me a prophetic word. And I'll give you a little bit of the prophetic word, not all of it. But when he gave me my prophetic word, it was uh, there's a gift and a grace to heal the orphan spirit and reveal the heart of the Father. And that's part of the word that really shocked me, because what my goal is and what my heart cry is to reveal God's heart to people who are hurting, and not do it in a religious way or a too spiritual, or I don't want to make it spooky. I just want to go, this is what the Lord's saying. This is what I feel like He's saying. He loves you, point blank, blah, 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 blah. And like, I went back and I listened to the word David Wagner gave me, and I listened to it all the way through. And I went back to the Lord and I said, on this particular part of the word, does this truly make me a prophet? And God kind of puts it on my heart. He goes, in some ways it does. And I said, Lord, am I kind of like a David Wagner? And he said, in some ways you are. And in some ways you're like John Paul Jackson. So, and I said, God, how do I get more activated in this? Because I want to know your voice so clearly that I don't make a mistake. And I mean, we're humans, so we're going to make mistakes. And, we got to pick up and move on from that and learn from it and move on. But my heart's desire is to see people come back to Jesus who have strayed away from Him. And I think one of the ways that people do that is through words of knowledge and prophecy. And it's really frustrating to me as well, because most churches, not all, but most churches have went away from, they just stick with the scriptures and not the spirit. And so I'm just at that level where I want to hear his voice so clearly. And so I'm praying about uh, doing David Wagner School for next year. And so that's just my rant, guys. I mean, and if you don't like what I put on here, the YouTube channel, go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't care. If you like this video, go ahead and put a like on it. If you like this video, subscribe and click the bell. But I'm not in it to play games. I'm not in it to just be religious. I'm in it to be real. And that's just where I'm at, man. I just want to know God's voice. And I'm just really frustrated right now at this point. But I know I'm on the right path. So that's my rant. The Art of Hearing God was good, but it wasn't what I would thought it would be. Maybe for others of you, if you think you can do it, I would recommend it. It's just going to take a lot of time out of your day. Be sure to set aside time, because there's a lot of biblical foundations, biblical study, and it's just like, God, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, but I learned a lot about it, or learned a lot from it, but not as much as I would like, and not as much as I had hoped. So, next move would probably be Sarasota, Florida, with David Wagner and the Heart School of Prophecy. So, praying for that, and hopefully I'll be able to go, and we'll see what happens. And I'll give you guys an update on that when that time comes. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, oh well. But be sure to leave a like, and be sure to comment. And let me know what your thoughts are, if you've taken the Art of Hearing God and what you've gotten out of it. Because of my physical disabilities, it wasn't what I thought it would be. So I'm very disappointed in it. But not John Paul Jackson. God, he went home to be with the Lord. He did what he needed to do. And he brought as many people back to Jesus, so all props to him. And anyway, guys, again, I'm just going to keep pushing forward and keep pursuing the heart of the Father. So I'll talk to y'all later.